What's happening, everybody? Eric here, back at you with a brand new video. Now, it's no secret that I love food, and I get a lot of questions from you guys in regards to how I stay lean with some of the videos that I make where I eat a ton of food and obviously from that food consume a ton of calories. So what I've gone ahead and done is create a cheat day recovery guide for all you lovely folks out there. So in this video, I'm going to take you through step by step what a day typically looks like after I film one of those food videos or obviously have a cheat day. So as you guys can tell right now, I'm currently on my Peloton bike. So item number one on the recovery guide is fasted cardio. Now this is always the first thing that I'll do after I film any food video or obviously have a cheat day. Get up right away, get some activity in, and personally I like the feeling of just working what I have in my system already without adding in any additional food. Now, there's a lot of pros and cons on fasted cardio. Not everybody's going to believe in it. Personally, I enjoy it though. So like anything else in fitness and nutrition or life in general, if it works for you, do it. As long as it's not detrimental to your health or those around you that you care about, of course. But anyways, I'm going to finish out my ride here. So once that's all done, I'm going to freshen up quickly and then share with you guys item number 2 on the guide. All right, see you soon. All right, so now that I've got some of that lovely coffee in me, any guesses where we're headed next? Well, without giving anything away, before we head out, I want to show you guys what I'll typically have for the first meal of the day to fuel up for the next item up on the guide. Now, this actually fits in well both when I'm cutting after a cheat day or just in general, but I'll typically start with one Pop-Tart. So right now you'll see these lemon cream pies that I'm enjoying quite a bit. I actually don't have this flavor in Canada too. I picked these up the last time I went over to the United States. So all my friends that are watching this video that live in the United States, I know you guys have like 40, 50 different flavors of Pop-Tarts. Here in Canada, we have about maybe 5 or 6 depending on the season. So yeah, definitely gonna be getting some more of these soon because I think I only have maybe 2 or 3 left. Then I'll also have a protein shake. So right now I'm using this ISO Yummy Sports peanut butter cups. This is really low calorie. This is about as low calorie as it gets. I think it's about, the camera will focus here, 112 calories per scoop and 27 grams of protein. So it's really, really good. And then just on some unsweetened almond milk or cashew milk, depending on what the store has available at the time. It's only about 5 calorie difference between the two. Taste-wise, doesn't really matter to me. And then shake it up, enjoy. Shout out to Boss Aurelia for that lovely shaker cup they hooked me up with. But yeah, I'm gonna take this all down and head out. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right, any guesses where we are? Well, it's gonna be kind of hard to guess based off of what you guys can see right now. But item number 2 on the recovery guide is go to the gym. Now, I wanted to go to my actual gym and get some shots in where I actually do work out and train. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to bring my camera in. The manager there was very kind and they weren't rude or anything, but they did ask me nicely to not film in there for the privacy of others, which is totally understandable. So I actually went over to my best buddy's house, who's got a pretty good setup here. So we're gonna crush an arm workout.
Cool.
So I'm going to take you through some shots to show you guys what I'm doing, break down the exercises as well too on the screen for you so you can see the reps, the sets, and the name of the exercises themselves. And I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Why does the cheese go to the gym so often? To get shredded. I don't know. That was quite the workout. Now, we're pretty much finished up here, so I'm just gonna get cleaned up really quick, then we're gonna head back home, and I'm gonna show you guys how I fuel up after a workout, after a cheat day. All right, see you soon. And we're back. So as I mentioned, I'm gonna show you guys what I'll typically take down after the gym on a day like today. So essentially the name of the game when it comes to food is to get fairly low in calories, as much as possible anyway, without sacrificing your nutrients. So as you see here, I have 100% whole grain bread, which I'll be having 2 slices of to get my grains in for the day. See, 100% whole grains, delicious. And then for my protein, I'll either have another scoop of this Yummy Sports ISO, or I'll have one of these Premier Protein shakes, which are super delicious and super convenient to have with you when you're on the go. Now, the nice thing about this is it gets your protein in to recover the muscles you just trained, but also gives you a nice shot of carbs to not only replenish your glycogen, but to also give you a decent hit of fiber to keep you full for a few hours. But anyways, I'm going to take this down, and then we're going to turn to the next item up on today's guide. So I'll see you in a jiff. Always love saying that. Everyone, next item up on the guide is get as many steps in as possible. Or in other words, go for a walk. Now, getting as many steps in as possible on a day where you're recovering like today is very beneficial, but if there's one piece of advice I could give, it's to get as many steps in as possible on the actual cheat day itself, the day where you're actually going to be consuming a lot more calories than you typically would. The reason for that is we've all heard the saying, the more active you are, the more you can eat. Well, the more active you are, so getting 15 to 20,000 plus steps in a day, however many you can afford to get, is going to give you that much larger a window of food you can consume without having it be excess energy that you're not going to use and eventually probably be stored as body fat. So yeah, once you have that number, not only does it make weight management a lot more easier, so calculating a calorie deficit for weight loss or a calorie surplus for weight gain, if those are your goals, once you know the amount of calories that you should be eating on a daily basis, you could actually take that number and stretch it out over a week so that when you do have a cheat day, you could actually just taper your calories down the day before or even a few days after if you don't know in advance, and it's just going to balance out completely. That's the biggest misconception that I think a lot of people have is they'll eat a lot more calories on a single day and then throw their goals out the window because they just think, it's over now. I ate too much. So in actuality, just to give you guys an example, on a day where I film a food video and I'll eat, let's say 5,000 calories, my typical maintenance calories based on how active I am is about 3,000. So if that means I went 2,000 over one day, the day before and the day after, for example, if I know in advance, I'll just eat 1,000 less. So go at about 2,000 calories for each of those days. And yeah, then I'll be good to go. But yeah, at the end of the day, if an extra 1.5 or 2 hour walk means I can eat more food in that day, then I will gladly take that extra walk any day of the week. That ends in Y. But anyways, I'm going to finish up this loop here. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit when I get back home. Well, we have arrived back home, so just to quickly recap everything we went over in the video so far. Item number 1 in the guide was fasted cardio. Item number 2 was weight/resistance training, or go to the gym. Item number 3 was get as many steps in as possible. And then lastly, like I mentioned at the end of the walk, finding out the amount of calories that you should be having on a daily basis and then spread that out over a week. So that way, if you do ever have a cheat day and you know your maintenance calories, for example, is 3,000 and you have 5,000 calories on a cheat day, you know you went 2,000 calories over, you could just taper your calories down around that cheat day and then it'll balance itself out. So for example, if you went 2,000 calories over, then you could divide that by 2 the day before and the day after, do 1,000 under your 3,000, so eat 2,000 calories each one of those 2 days, and then you're good to go. But anyways, if you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll happily answer them for you. But yeah, that is going to be a wrap for this video, so as always, thank you so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate it. Please just remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Toss this video a good old-fashioned thumbs up if you liked it. And be sure to hit that channel bell for notifications so that you never miss a new video of mine. And we'll see you in the next video.